Welcome to Mom's Kitchen Lessons. Today I'm going to give you a tour of my small but efficient kitchen. I'm very grateful that although I don't have much counter space, I have a lot of cabinet space, and that's really helpful in a small kitchen. So like I said, this is by no means a tiny kitchen. I know some of you may have much smaller kitchens than this, but this is the kitchen. There's some dishes drying there. And so this is the counter space that I have, just this area over here, which I'm usually not doing the cooking lessons, although I have done the blender over here. And then we have this little counter here, the stove that I work on all the time, and that little counter. And then this counter where I do most of my produce prep. So these vegan kitchen lessons started off for my children, my adult children, and they have sort of grown into much more than that. And so I thought it would be good to show some of you how I have the kitchen set up to work efficiently. So over here at the area where I do most of the produce prep, I keep all of my easily accessible utensils that I grab on a regular basis in these drawers. And the silverware is here. So sometimes when you hear me opening a drawer and reaching for things, it's in these drawers right here. So I'm standing here doing the prep, and it's very easy to do that. While we're over here, I'm just going to show you that I keep a cup of apple cider vinegar here with saran wrap with some little holes punched in it, and I keep this by my produce that I leave out on the counter because that is a magnet for fruit flies. So if you bring home produce that has fruit flies, you definitely want to have a cup of apple cider vinegar with a piece of saran wrap over it with a rubber band holding it in place, and then make little holes in it with a pencil tip or a pen tip. And the fruit flies will get in there and get trapped, and they will die in the apple cider vinegar. And it works great. This is a really good tool to have for cleaning your Corningware and glass baking items. This is just a plain stainless steel scrubber that doesn't have any soap in it. It's just plain. And after you use it for a while, it starts to look like this, but it's still good, and you can use it until you feel like it's really not good anymore. But it's easily rinsed out. You can pull it apart and you can really rinse it out really well. And it does not damage your Corningware or your glassware if you're using that to get off baked on things. It works really great. So that's an important tool to have in your kitchen. Now, if we come over here to the cooking area, I keep everything very handy next to the stove. I have all of my rubber spatulas and these type of spatulas, the turning things, over here. I keep them all over here. These are the commonly used spices that I use on a regular basis: salt, pepper, other things. And then this is the other set of tools that I use on a regular basis when I'm working here at the stove. So that in a nutshell is the kitchen. Oh, and because I have really nice cabinet space in this kitchen and they go all the way up to the ceiling, a very important tool to have in your kitchen is a good step stool. So I can put things all the way up in the high up. I get up on my step stool and I can go all the way to the top right by the ceiling, and I can reach it. So it's very important for you to have, if you have a kitchen setup like this, to have a really good sturdy step stool that's safe and that you know you can get up and down easily. So that is my kitchen, and I hope you enjoyed that little tour. Like I said, I'm very grateful for this kitchen. Even though it is small and there is not much counter space, I make it work by making it very efficient and having everything within reach when I'm making my vegan dishes for you all to learn about. So I hope this is helpful so that you can set up your kitchen efficiently. And I hope you get cooking some vegan dishes. Enjoy!